Have you ever been stuck in traffic, late for an important meeting, and felt that surge of anger bubbling up inside you, threatening to erupt at the honking of the car behind you? We've all been there. Anger is a normal human emotion, but when it controls us, it can damage relationships, hinder our well-being, and even lead to regrettable actions we later come to regret. But the good news is, you can learn to manage your anger and channel it productively. Today, we'll explore techniques and strategies to help you master anger management. I remember one time I was working on a tight deadline for a project, and my computer decided to crash, taking all my unsaved work with it. The frustration was intense. I felt a surge of anger rising, the urge to scream and throw things. But then I took a deep breath and remembered some anger management techniques I had learned. I stepped away from the computer, did some deep breathing exercises, and came back to the situation with a clearer head. It wasn't easy, but by managing my anger, I was able to calmly assess the situation and salvage most of my work. Anger can stem from various situations, like feeling frustrated, disrespected, or unfairly treated. It's important to understand your triggers and the physical signs of anger in your body, like increased heart rate, clenched fists, or muscle tension. Recognizing these early warning signs can help you intervene before anger escalates. Sometimes, unhelpful thinking patterns can fuel our anger. We might tell ourselves things like, "Everyone else is to blame. For this, they're making me so angry." This is externalizing blame. Or, "I can't handle this situation. I need to lash out, or I'll explode," which is catastrophizing. Or, "I'm weak if I don't express my anger by yelling and showing them how upset I am." These thoughts can intensify the anger and make it harder to manage. Here's where cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, comes in. CBT equips you with tools to challenge those unhelpful thoughts and develop healthier coping mechanisms for dealing with anger. Here are some key strategies. 1. Identify your anger triggers. What situations or behaviors typically trigger your anger? Is it feeling rushed, being interrupted, or dealing with injustice? Recognizing your triggers allows you to anticipate them and prepare effective responses. 2. Challenge negative thoughts. Don't just accept your angry self-talk as truth. Question their validity and reframe them into more constructive thoughts. 3. Practice relaxation techniques. Techniques like deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and mindful meditation can help calm your body and mind in the moment. Take slow, deep breaths, tense and release different muscle groups, and focus on the present moment to interrupt the anger cycle. 4. Take a time out. If you feel overwhelmed by anger, excuse yourself from the situation and take a short break to cool down before responding. Go for a walk, listen to calming music, or splash some cold water on your face. Give yourself some space to process your emotions before reacting. 5. Communicate assertively. Once you've calmed down, express your needs and frustrations in a clear and respectful manner. "I feel frustrated when" is a good way to start. Focus on I statements and avoid accusatory language. Let's look at some examples of how to reframe negative thoughts. Instead of "Everyone else is to blame. For this, I'm going to yell at them and make them understand how angry I am." Try, "This situation is frustrating, but yelling won't solve it. Let me take a deep breath and address it calmly." Also, instead of, I can't handle this pressure, I'm going to lose it. Try. This feels overwhelming, but I've dealt with challenges before. I can take some deep breaths and break this task down into smaller steps. Instead of, I need to lash out to show them I'm angry. Try. Expressing my anger constructively by using I statements will be more effective than yelling and will help them understand my perspective. Also, focus on building self-efficacy and positive habits. Building self-efficacy, your belief in your ability to manage anger, is crucial. Start by practicing these techniques in low-pressure situations, like when you're feeling slightly annoyed. As you gain confidence, gradually use them in more challenging scenarios. The most important thing to remember is you're not alone. By taking control of your anger, you empower yourself to build healthier relationships, experience greater peace, and live a more fulfilling life. You have the ability to achieve this. With consistent effort and the right tools, you can break free from the cycle of anger and create a calmer, happier you. So take a deep breath and start your anger management journey today. Mind Helpa, nourishing the mind. Have a blessed week.